The market is pumping. We're starting to see some things heat up. It's all about what we do now that's going to shape our future. We've got an incredible show lined up. We've got some incredible charts lined up. We have some signals we have to pay attention to. We need to make sure that we stay ahead of what's happening so that we do not get left behind. That's what this is all about right now, making sure that we can take advantage of what's happening in this market so that we can change our future. If you're feeling good, get engaged in this live chat. Be smart. Don't act emotionally. Let me know what you're grateful for. Let's see it in the live chat right now. All of you that are lined up here, ready and waiting to get into this data because the time is now. The weekly candle has been defended. It is now green. We have so much bullishness to cover, and we're going to be getting into it here in just a second. So everybody hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ding the bell. We should have as many likes as we do viewers before this stream starts. We got some giveaways we're doing today. If we hit certain thresholds, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about what's going on in this market. Let's absolutely get it. Let's rip. Everybody, let's go. The market cycle top is not in. In fact, the bottom, I would argue, has already been put in, and we're seeing it in the charts. The market is pumping right now as we speak, and when we throw it straight to the charts, we can see this area has been defended. This is a weekly candle. Remember, this felt like doom and gloom. Everything was over. And when we zoom out on this chart, what do we see? It came right down to this level, which if you actually project this back out, look at this. This is essentially market cycle top, support, 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 all the way across to where we had rejection here and then support one more time. And when we zoom in on this, what do we notice? The bears did their best to bring this down as far as they could. And what do we see? Unless the market completely breaks down from here, what we are seeing is the bulls have defended this area. This candle, if we put it on Heikin-Ashi candle, it's still red here, based on a weight volume on here. But when we look at this on traditional candles, this is flipped bullish. And if this candle closes anywhere above this 58,150 mark, this candle will be an absolute master of a hammer candle, suggesting a likely reversal, similar to what we saw right here. Yes, we got a little bit more washout down, but upside. What do we see right here? You see these candles? Doji candle, hammer candle, reversal. What do we see right here? All of this indifference. We had a large bearish initiative to the downside, or impulse, I should say, and then neutrality. So bearish, conviction, neutral, bullish. Bullish conviction, conviction, neutral, bearish. Look at this. Bearish attempt. Bulls ate this back up. Reversal. This right here is what I think we're in the middle of seeing right here. And in fact, if we go back further in time, this price structure that we're seeing right here even with this black swan washout is very similar to what we're seeing right in this zone right now with this 33% move to the downside. The question is right now, what are you doing? Make sure you hit that like button, you hit that subscribe button, ding the bell. We have a lot to talk about today because the market is starting to show signs that the bulls are not asleep. The bears took too big of a swing, and we're about to get into it. We got some incredible news from not only XRP, but also Solana, but also Russia, but also some signals that suggest everything that just happened to the downside was a trap to try and to trigger your emotions so you could hand over your hard-earned capital and give it to people with a longer-term vision. So the question right now is, well, how you doing? Gratitude, patience. My name's Kelly Kellum. Welcome to the BitLab Academy stream. I appreciate you being here. I'm here to break down meaningful content, tools, resources, and bring this community together so that we can ride this to Valhalla because it's getting exciting right now. We're getting into that zone. We've been in the zone, but this consolidation zone right here, previous all-time high, we are doing our best to shake out to the upside, coming back to the downside, and I think this chop is going to end sooner than people expect it. I think we're going to be pushing up, breaking through the 60,000, 70,000 and beyond. So the question is right now, are you feeling grateful for being in this market ahead of the rest of the world? Everybody, make sure you're hitting that like button. If we get over 100 likes today on this video while we're live, I will give away one Arculus wallet. If we get over 150, I will give away 2 Arculus wallets, maybe something a little extra, but let's see. Everybody hit that like button. We got to talk about what's going on in this market. I'm feeling good. The markets are, they're feeling alive, and we got to talk about it because we are back over that tested. Let's go ahead and refresh this. We're back over that $2 trillion mark. We can see right here where my mouse is up at the top. We're back over $2 trillion. Bitcoin's over $1.16 trillion. Over half the market, the entire crypto market, is Bitcoin itself. Ethereum's trying to fight to get back over. Look at this. We might do it right here while we're looking at it. We're trying to get back over that $300 billion market. And Solana getting a rip in the last 24 hours, right? Just, about $74 billion. And then, of course, we scroll down a little bit further. Where is XRP? Am I on the watch list? Let me come here just to make sure. We can see XRP. Where are you at? It has dropped. Is it not on the list? Come on, baby. Where is our X? There we are. Up about 23% with big news, which we'll be going over here in just a few minutes, at about $34 billion. So my question is right now, if your portfolio is not green in the last 24 hours, I'm not saying over the last week, people are probably still down a little bit. If you've been in this market for any bit of time at all, your portfolio should be in the green, but especially if you don't have a portfolio that's in the green in the last 24 hours, you're doing something wrong. Now, what we want to look for is what's happening over the next 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, year, and beyond. And we are setting up for one of the most bullish cycles in history. So coming back to the data, we got to talk about it. Now, I did a long write-up earlier today. On my page talking about this Bitcoin crash. I honestly don't even consider what just happened a crash. It was a washout. It was within the context of any pullback we've seen previously. And this top-end theory is, I think, absolute nonsense. I talk a lot about this. I'll put a video out later today really contextualizing all this. But the correlation with what we're seeing in the stock market, while at the same time, at the same time, we see global liquidity on the rise while things are resetting. This is telling me this move that just happened, not only with Bitcoin, but with the stock market as well. Look at where the price pulled back to here. Previous all-time high. Yes, we saw this actually pushing up while Bitcoin was trading flat, but Bitcoin has been fighting to get through its previous all-time high, which is something that happens every cycle. We saw the same thing happen right here. You can't tell by this chart, but if you zoomed out a bit more, you would see that that is where the previous all-time high was. We fought to get through it. We are fighting to get through this now. We have the most institutional money we've ever had access to Bitcoin right now, and we're setting records. Breaking records with the amount of appetite we're seeing for Bitcoin. All the while, global liquidity is on the rise in the middle of us just getting this pullback, suggesting the fuel for the fire to push markets higher is just now getting kicked on. In addition to that, we see that we're right exactly where we should be if you align the price action on Bitcoin comparatively with last cycle, 2020, and also in 2016. We are exactly where we should be. So is it out of context? Was it a crash? Or was it really just a setup for higher prices, shaking out those weak hands? And we can see this also with the price action coming down into the zone. When we look at this on the right here, we see the weekly candle came all the way down to the zone that we just discussed. Support, resistance. Where we find support, man, this ties all the way back to December 2017 market cycle top with where price action is finding support right now. And the bullish appetite to eat this up is signaling that the bears did not have what it takes to take it lower. So was it a crash or was it a setup, a shakeout for higher prices for those that are looking at the bigger picture? In addition to all this, we can also see Bank of Japan just capitulated on their completely tightening. They're going to get their market. No, they've waved the white flag, and immediately we saw the Japanese markets, that sort of yen carry trade, completely flip script and see a large impulse of money back into global markets in addition to Bitcoin. In addition to that, we're just talking about those ETFs, that appetite. We have both IBIT and FBTC. This is BlackRock and Fidelity breaking records in a matter of weeks, each getting to over $10 billion in assets under management in a matter of weeks, whereas the previous record of any asset in the history of any market anywhere The previous record was over 900 days, nearly 3 years. The appetite is here and it's only just begun. This is what I'm talking about. There was no crash. This is a setup for higher prices. In addition to this, we also see, look, I shared this the other day, record number of sales at a loss other than Terra Luna here, more so than FTX, more so than the Bitcoin mining ban that brought the top of the market back here in 2021. Yet at the same time, we saw $23 billion worth of Bitcoin bought up by long-term holders. We could see this exemplified on this chart. This huge stacking by people looking long-term or to set up for profits. This does not happen at a market cycle top. In addition to all this, we had over 51,104 Bitcoin purchased just by ETFs, not even just people out buying on spot in the traditional crypto asset space. This is just ETFs. There's only less than 14,000 Bitcoins mined, or the inflation of Bitcoin. Yes, there's inflation, but it's on a program schedule, and that inflation reduces by half every 210,000 blocks, which is roughly every 4 years. The inflation schedule is understood and audited. Everything on chain is audited every 10 minutes in the Bitcoin network, whereas a US dollar or any fiat currency out there can be adjusted, inflated on the whim of governments. Bitcoin is agnostic to that. We are starting to see the winds of change, and we're seeing demand, not only demand, but the setup for more demand only on pace to increase. And we know this because when you track this, like you do the adoption rate of the internet, looking at this, Bitcoin adoption growing faster than the early internet. So we can see 1990 into 1999, we can see the adoption rate of the internet. And it makes sense, the Bitcoin adoption is faster. We have better communication now because of the internet. So the spread of knowledge and information here happens faster. But what does this suggest? From where we're at right now, 2023, and you count this out, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. By 2029, this suggests that we'll be over 1 billion users of Bitcoin. Currently, we're sitting here. This suggests that we're somewhere just over 200 million users. So this is at least a 5x in users. We can see what price has done just with this adoption rate that has grown to this level. We are about to essentially near 5x it in the next 6 years. So if demand and supply and the relationship between supply and demand is a function of what really drives asset values, then we can then deduce that the amount of people coming into Bitcoin, the amount of demand that's coming in, the amount of institutions and corporations and individuals that now have access, ease of access as well, is only increasing. Then the next thing that we can deduce from all of this is the fact that prices are set to go higher regardless of this bumpy road along the way. Now, in addition to all of this, we just saw Russia just signed a law legalizing Bitcoin and crypto mining in Russia. We saw what Trump just said, whether or not you like Trump, about potentially adding Bitcoin to strategic reserves in the US. We also have a bill from Cynthia Lummis, who also put a bill in motion to buy 1 million Bitcoin in the next 5 years. In addition to this, we just saw XRP, SEC, the case closed. XRP is not a security, bolstering further clarity for not just big, but the crypto ecosystem, the blockchain ecosystem, the digital asset ecosystem. This regulation by enforcement is starting to come to an end from Gary Gensler and the SEC. Now, if that's not enough, we can also see right here from British HODL. I'm like, look at this. Here's the alert. Bull, 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 Bitcoin. What is this about? There are a total of 330,000 financial advisors in America. They oversee $100 trillion of wealth. Now, I want you to realize something. We just had the ETFs launch January 11th of this year, 2024. From January 11th in Q1, within Q1 of this year, we broke every record. Those two Bitcoin, the Bitcoin spot ETFs from BlackRock and Fidelity, just those two alone, and I think there's 12, just those two ETFs alone saw absolute record-breaking adoption and hunger and appetite buying those ETFs. It's Q1 of this year. This is without these 330,000 financial advisors in America pushing it. In fact, we just got Morgan Stanley's 15,000. They just got the green light this week regarding pushing and suggesting and bringing Bitcoin spot ETFs to the attention of their clients. We just saw Wells Fargo also give the green light. In addition to that, we have, that only accounts for a small fraction of these registered investment advisors. We have not even seen the push of this to this $100 trillion worth of wealth to get exposure to Bitcoin. Now, Robert Mitchnick, head of digital assets at BlackRock, has said that people are pursuing a 2 to 3% initial allocation. This is a minimum of $2 to $3 trillion new, 2 or 3 more extra from not what's in there now, injection of capital and exposure buying into Bitcoin spot ETFs. According to Bitcoin bear market multiplier, 55 to 1, we could be looking at a price of $5.2 million per Bitcoin in a very short number of years after everyone is onboarded. I predict all 330,000 advisors are onboarded by the end of 2026. Now, this is going to be a little bit more speculative. This is an interesting thing to pay attention to. 330,000 investment advisors that have not yet been pushing Bitcoin, the spot ETF, to their clientele, and that is tapping $100 trillion worth of wealth. If we got 1% of that, that is $1 trillion. We saw already with the appetite of the Bitcoin spot ETF allocations from institutions. Now, yes, they were a little bit on the early adopter side of institutions, but we saw some numbers like 14% of assets under management buying into, allocated towards Bitcoin. We saw 23%. We saw 9%. There was very few 1 to 2%. So the question is going to be, let's stay conservative. The question is going to be, how do you expect this new demand and the pace of this new adoption coming in that's going to create more an exponential demand? And remembering that we have a finite fixed supply of Bitcoin, understanding that the ETFs alone are far outpacing the production of new Bitcoin in this market. We can see this just in July alone. This is not even accounting for people buying on the spot market. So my question to you right now is whether or not you believe in Bitcoin, whether or not it seems questionable. I don't know where it comes from. It's printed out of thin air. Is it? Or is it the US dollars that we're so used to using? We're so used to being defrauded of our time. Is that the thing that we have complacency around? Bitcoin, whether or not you agree with it, whether or not you understand it, it warrants your time to at least inspect, dive into, look at the data, educate yourself on the opportunities of the future, because this is the opportunity of the future and it's already here in the present moment. Every day that you waste not participating and educating yourself on this, at minimum, you are absolutely stealing from your future self, your future family, your generational wealth. That's what I believe. That's how I'm feeling. So we're starting this show off with the bang today, dropping the data. Every single one of you, if you are here, welcome to the show. My name's Kelly Kellum. This is the BitLab Academy, and I'm here to bring you the data so that you can stay on the right side of history, and that is knowing what the hell is going on in the world, knowing what the hell is going on in these crypto markets so that you can navigate your future appropriately. Now, let's get into it. We talked about a number of wonderful things. It only gets better from here. Smash the like button. 100 likes unlocks 100 likes unlocks giving away an Arculus. We got it right here. Hit that like button, participate, let YouTube know you like crypto content. I appreciate each and every one of you. Now, with that being said, let's continue on. Let's dive in to what we got to dive on into. 96 people in the room. About a third of you are participating. Show some love. This is a community. This is not supposed to be like TV where I talk at you. Let's do this together. That's what this is about. Shout out Fibonaccios and Guac. How you doing? Now, we do have a green candle now on this weekly. If we can maintain, let's go down a little bit smaller. Let's go down to the daily. If we can maintain, look at this. We're getting back above currently this trend line that we drew from here to this point right here. And interestingly, yeah, we washed all the way down, but we're coming all the way back up. It is a little concerning, though, that the volume has fallen off so precipitously. But it's great that with quite a bit smaller volume that we are pushing up. Remember, there's a lot of cascading failures here. And we know that because when we look at when we look at the liquidation levels, if we look at this on the monthly, we can see previous to the price dropping, all this liquidity below us. And it triggered basically cascading it's basically long squeeze coming down, boom, forced sells, forced sells, forced sells, forced sells. And with this, when we look at this now on the weekly, what we're seeing is a massive amount of liquidity that is basically set up above us. Earlier today, we had this huge yellow band that came across here, and this is sliced right through it, forcing those shorts to close, which means those shorts had to buy long. Now that next level up is up here at this 61,393 level. In fact, in that post that I was discussing earlier, I talked about this. Where is it at? I talked about this in this post. This is a long post. I've talked about the $60,000 level. I don't know where it's at, somewhere in here. It doesn't matter. You can see it on the chart. But understanding that we have this liquidity above us, we've sliced through this. The next level up here is 61.3. What does this look like on the chart? Let's zoom out or zoom back in. We have basically this zone of all of these support, resistance. If we can clear through this up into this zone, which is basically just above this box, we be reclaiming this previous resistance and also tapping into liquidity that's sitting just above us. I'm so bullish right now. I'm feeling so great because when we're looking at this on the weekly basis, we see a number of absolutely astonishingly bullish things. This trend line that goes all the way back here to December 2017 that acted as support through here on this market pullback in 2021 and right here 2022, which ultimately led to the real bear market right here. You see a lot just falling here, support, falling here. This is where the true bear market kicked off. This was also resistance here in November 2023. It was also ultimately what was essentially the support, which coincided with this previous range top here, January 8th, January 10th. This was that ETF push up into this zone. Also, right in that intersection of those two major trend, basically horizontal trend line, multi-year diagonal previous support and resistance acted right here regionally as the zone in which the bulls said full reversal. And we can see this by the bulls eating up this entire candle. If this weekly candle closes like this with this giant hammer candle, this is suggesting that this move, this bottom has been put in, and this will, at least for the time being, make this next attempt back up here to this $70,000 mark. Do you feel okay with that? Are you okay with this running away? You see, I was feeling good. It kind of sucked that the market was down because the sentiment's low. But I was actually feeling good that the market was low because I'm looking forward to allocating tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, DCAing into some of those different positions I have. I was hoping the market would hold lower. I can't be mad that it's going up. Of course, I have a huge allocation in my various portfolios that are out there, including the altcoin portfolio I share with all of you here on this channel. I want to add to some positions. I want things to be down, but we got so much bullishness in the fact that we are still maintaining the level that we are at right now. And in fact, this weekly candle has been eaten back up. We had a 33% drop, finally getting that flush to the downside. Maybe this is the biggest drop we're going to get here before we actually reverse to the upside. It's certainly starting to look that way. Now, when we continue on here, we talked about Putin signing into legalizing Bitcoin and crypto mining in Russia. We also had XRP not a security. Interesting thing about that, XRP not a security, pretty surprising if you look at this trend line, XRP Tether. This trend line, you could argue, goes back here to June 2022. That probably goes back further than that. Yeah, it's June 2022. Support all the way here. This was I believe. Yeah, this was last summer when that preliminary discussion about the XRP case, SEC got that big pop. But look how big this pop was. This pop was 100% move. And look at this. This is actually, I would argue, a bit bearish. This is the news that we just got. About a 20, 30% move. Actually, if we look at this yesterday, this would be the move. This is Tuesday, Wednesday. This would be the move from right here up. About a 24% pump. And XRP failed to get over this trend line. Not even, I mean, I'm actually surprised, not even substantial. Now, one of the things that we can look to is coming back over here. If we go up to XRP, because I actually have not even checked this today. We got 244 people in the room. We got 67 likes, everybody. To the one person that gave me a thumbs down, I appreciate your engagement. 100 likes, we're giving away an Arculus. 150 likes, we'll give away 2 Arculus and maybe something a little extra. But XRP, we come here to, it's at 61 cents. We go to all. I just want to notice something. That's not all. There's all. Massive pump, much smaller pump. If we come to market cap, we do see that there's been a little bit of inflation, but not something super crazy so far. We're about 56 billion tokens. Total supply will be 100 billion. But what I'm most interested in here is markets. Can you guys confirm or deny, is XRP trading again on, is XRP relisted Coinbase? I know they put it on there, but I think in some announced Thursday, July 13th, that the digital token, which is owned by Ripple Labs, will be relisted on crypto exchanges. Okay. Because I know in some areas you could not trade it. You all let me know. Are you able to trade it? Do you even care about XRP? Some of you ride or die by it. Other of you think it actually sucks. But I'm looking at this right here. The fact that this could not get back above this line. Once the price action on XRP, if it can, clear this level right in here, this 70 to 75 cent zone, then we can discuss potentially having higher. Did you Crypto Glasswork says, Kelly, did you check Neural AI? I did not. We can look at that here in a bit. Shout out for being here on the channel. Also, shout out to Gerard Taylor, new member. By the way, all of you people that are tuned in, we've been doing member streams like mad. You can be a member of BitLab Academy and watch those member streams. The Discord and all the courses. And you can also be a member of the BitLab YouTube membership here. You get access. Just want to shout out, make sure, because I've been dropping some little breadcrumbs for people that aren't even members. If you come here, make sure you're subscribed. I want to see every one of you subscribe right now. We will get over to 56,000 if every one of you subscribes right now. Make sure your notifications are turned on. Yours might say posts, it might say community, but I deleted it a second ago. But you see, like right here, I actually just never deleted this. When we're doing these member streams, every once in a while, I post on a public post here to let you know, hey, you can join. If you see it in that 2 or 3 minutes that's posted, you'll only see it if your notifications are on. Similarly, if you're a member, make sure your notifications are turned on so you get notified when we're posting these unlisted private links. We did a member stream Monday. We did a member stream Tuesday. We have Matthew Highland on here doing a TA masterclass, breaking down today's charts, but also showing you how a master does their basic TA to make sure you can identify the most important levels. We're doing more and more. We have a member stream tomorrow with Joshua Jake. So every single one of you hit that not only like button, subscribe, and make sure your notifications are turned on. Now, continuing on here, we got a couple other things right here. Over the last 7 days, 289,000 Bitcoin have been purchased on exchanges. 289,000. There was sell pressure, yes. And that exchange went from 271,000 Bitcoin have been sent for sale. On the spot market, there's no bearish pressure as there are more buyers than sellers. And we can see that illustrated in this weekly candle of just massive washout, completely coming back up. If we show this on the daily, very quick move to the downside, V-shaped recovery up. We are pushing higher and higher. I love it. I'm here for it. Now, similarly, when we look at the Coinbase Premium Index turned positive again, high premium values could indicate U.S. investors' strong buying pressure in Coinbase. This is what I'm trying to see right now. This also indicates a lot of buying pressure starting to come back in from the ETFs. The market is heating up. it always feels scariest before the dawn. In fact, if we come over here and look at CoinGlass, if you go to CoinGlass and look at the Fear and Greed Index, I just want to remind you all of something very important. Let's go fear. Okay. Fear, greed, CoinGlass. Sometimes these damn search tools don't work like they should. Fear and Greed Index on Bitcoin. You see these levels, when this gets very low, this blue area, this is when greed's high, this is when fear is high, when the blue is very low. You see this marked where great buying opportunity. This is right during COVID. Shout out, Green Day Profits gifted 1 membership. Big love to you. We also saw Falco, I believe, gifted 1 membership. Big love to you. I appreciate it. 212 people in the room, 84 likes. But look at this massive shift in the fear and greed right here. The blue area, the yellow is Bitcoin price. When this dropped, what happened? When it reversed, what it was also correlated? Huge amount of fear. What do we see right here? If we zoom in on this, look at how, God dang it. When we zoom in on this, we see the fear. It's hard to see it. You see how the fear and greed dropped all the way down here to, let's see, it got down to like 17 or something below, but this is right as the price got to the scariest moment. And what does that mean? I've been talking about this a lot lately because it seems like none of us ever get it through our head, even myself. We have to remember when the market has a very volatile movement, it moves very quickly to the downside and all the fear comes out. This is the end. Those always prove to be the best opportunities to pick up your assets on sale. Oh, wow, Kelly, you were sleeping on XRP. Understandable. The way it's been trading for so long, XRP has many positive things going forward. Hey, it's just not something that fits my investment thesis. If it works for you, I'm not going to hate on anybody's asset that they're buying, trading, investing in. If it's working for you and your strategy works, then I applaud you. Crypto Glasswork says, who's giving memberships away? It's telling their names when they do it. Falco gifted 1. I gifted, I think, 10 or 20 yesterday. So big love to everybody that's here. Now, we got some more things to cover. We got some TA to cover. We've got some charts to cover. We have a lot of things to break down here. So my question to you right now, everybody in this market in the last 24 hours, every single one of you, I should see 225 comments here. Let's get this community engagement going. I mean, I want to see what you're thinking. In your portfolio in the last 24 hours, what's the coin, the asset in your portfolio that has the highest P&L? Which coin has performed the best in your portfolio in the last 24 hours? I could tell you which one it is in mine, but I will tell you that in a second. I want to see you all comment here because maybe we haven't seen something. Maybe we're not paying attention to something. We do this as a community. We all grow together. Now, before we dive in to a bit more TA, I do want to say shout out to our channel partners, CoinW. I'd love it if you would trade with us. And you also, if you sign up with our link that's right there, it's listed in the top pinned comments. I'm going to post it there in the live chat right here. Sign up with us. I don't care if you have other exchanges. It's good to compartmentalize and put your money in different places to make sure you're protecting yourself from any single institution or issue that we saw. Remember 2022, you got to protect yourself. And if you sign up with us on that link I just posted in the live chat, then sign up with us there, deposit 100 USDT or more value worth of crypto in there. It's your money. I don't get it. It's all you. Then we're going to be opening up live trading and live training sessions for anybody that does it free. Essentially, you just have to sign up with our link. So sign up with us there. And in fact, it is one of the best ways you can help keep this channel going. It helps us have brand partners that can make sure that we can keep the lights on here because I'm spending all my time here with you, bringing this alpha, and I want to make sure you stay on top of this. So sign up with that link there in the pinned comments. Now, when we're looking at what's going on here, remember that trend line I just mentioned. Look at this. Look at how important this line has been. 2013, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2020, twice. Global economic shutdown, black swan right here. 2022, 2023, 2024, earlier this year. This was the ETF pump up and then the initial sell off. And look at where we just revisited again. There has been no structural changes to the shape or the structure or the bullish trend that we have in this market. In fact, we've talked about this quite a lot. If we come over here and look at the BLX, which is the Bitcoin Liquid Index, we are in a massive, massive bull flag or descending channel or broadening wedge, however you want to look at it. In this way, we have it drawn as a broadening wedge. These tend to break bullish. We flushed all the way down. We cleared out the market. The Japanese yen trade cleared out a lot of just overexuberance in global markets as well. We see the global liquidity cycle is proving, where did it go? The global liquidity cycle, the global liquidity just pumped to new highs right here, suggesting that the fuel for the upward price action in the market is set to flow. Risk is about to come back into markets. It's just chopping the people that don't deserve it out. And unfortunately, I don't mean to be callous. It's not like one person does deserve it and one doesn't. It's the actions by which we participate in this market that tells you if you can benefit from the profits to come. If you can be uncomfortable, if you can endure pain now so that you can realize gain later. That's what's going on in this market right now because it is about to rip. Now, again, if you have not followed me, make sure you're following. We got some TA to do right now. I want to see everybody get active in the live chat right now. Put in 2 coins you want to see some TA on. We'll try and get through a number of them. If you super chat, of course, those are the ones that are going to be focused on because I want to give back to those people that are giving back to the channel. So, but everybody post there in the live chat. Make sure you're following me here at Kelly Kellam, KELLYKELLAM. There's only one of me, but there's about 200 fake profiles out there. Make sure you're following the correct one. The name is spelled right here next to my face. You can see it. And then also make sure you're following BitLab Academy here at Academy BitLab. And I think it's time to dive in. Now, before we do that, make sure you're protecting your capital. Make sure you're protecting your crypto. Make sure you're protecting your future. The best #1 crypto cold storage solution out there. My favorite. It's also channel partner. This stream is powered by Arculus. Remember, if we get over 100, are we there? We're at 99. One more like, and we're going to be randomly drawing to give one of these Arculus away so that you can protect your crypto, so you can protect your future. Best crypto cold storage out there. You can head over to getarculus.com. Use code LAB10, LAB10, LAB10 for 10% off. We are going to be giving one of these away. We'll draw at the end. Now, in order to do that, if we get to 50 more, remember, we'll give a second one away and maybe a little USDT gift as well. Now let's talk about these markets. XRP, this is the zone we're watching. 70 cents, the low side, 75 cents really is where we need to clear a comeback test. And then we'll be attacking up towards that dollar mark that everybody wants it to do. This has been consolidating and just chopped from the uncertainty around SEC for the last 3 years. Okay. Now looking at this, we need to most importantly get over this hump right here, 64, 65 cents. That's what we need. Sawtooth Hiker gifting 10 memberships. Let's go. Let's ride. We got the community vibes today. Bringing back the community vibes. I'm loving it. I appreciate you. You know what? When you guys give back, I give back. So you gifted 10. I'm gifting 10. Let's keep it going. I got to pull it up on here. Boom. I got to come to the show. I'm going to gift 10 as well. Let's keep the train going. Boom. I'm going to come off my page just so you can't see my credit card number. 1 second. Now gifting 10 more. Membership gifting. Boom. And we're just making it rain today, everybody. It's like, I'm like Oprah. You get a membership. You get a membership. You get an Arculus. You get an Arculus. Hey, maybe we'll give away some of these Arculus shirts too. We got some great BitLab shirts as well, but nice, real nice shirt. I want to be giving back to you guys more because that's what this is all about. Big love to each and every one of you. It's time for some TA. Let's get into it. We got to talk about Solana. Solana just got approved for an ETF in Brazil. And we're seeing Solana have some rippage to the upside, but it's still within the structure that it's been in. We had a little bit of a fake out here with this, an attempt at a confirmation that just broke down. And where did it come to? Right to a box that we had drawn on the chart. Shout out to everybody here. We got 20 new members. Big love to everybody that's here in the family. I love you. Now, everybody that is a member, let's show them what they're working with. Everybody drop some members emojis in there if you are a member, if you have a beaker. Now, if you are a member, if you're a new member, see the little beaker next to your name? Some people's are different colors. The longer you're a member, that beaker fills up. I think after 3 months or 6 months, then it turns blue and fills up again. Then I think at 9 months or 12 months, then it turns green and is glowing. So just something a little fun and silly. But by being a member, you get access to those member streams that we're doing in the BitLab Academy. We do them through an unlisted private link here on YouTube, and you get those right here. By the way, again, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're hitting that all right here so you get notified of these member streams. But when you come here, you find that information, and you'll get notified if you have this, say, subscribed with this bell. Make sure the bell's on. I think like 50% of the people that watch are not subscribed. I want you to come on, get in the community. Come here to posts. This is where you'll be seeing these links. We got another member stream tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time. You get access to that as a BitLab member here. And then maybe I'll start doing my portfolio updates for you all as well. You know what? I'm going to post that stuff here. Make sure you're keeping an eye on this post tab. Now, Solana, good news, pushed back up. I mean, look at this washout. Everybody thought it was running back away at 193, and it sold off down here to 43, nearly almost halved in price value. Meaning if you bought 1 Solana here, you could almost buy 2 Solana down here for the same amount of money. So if you were buying up here and it dropped and you did not take advantage of that, let that be a lesson. Now, when we're looking at this, we're basically sitting right here at this level, resistance, 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 resistance. If we put on the BitLab intelligence, look at this sell pressure, purple candles. Those candles are purple because there's a lot of selling on those. We can also see on the BitLab BitLab trim fuel on this momentum wave, when these started turning red, that means that there was a more selling pressure than normal. All of a sudden, there's a huge flood of selling pressure and the money flow flipped negative. But look at this. We got a bounce on the stochastics, bounce on the RSI. RSI is purple, stochastics is orange, and the VWAP also bottomed and is turned up. We're starting to get positive money flow, but it's a bit neutral, which is why it's gray. But the bullish signals here on the dashboard, here on the BitLab trend fuel, all these part of the BitLab trading stack, by the way. We see this coming right into this resistance zone. This is on the daily. What does it look like on the 4 hour? 4 hour. We broke above the weekly VWAP right here, yellow line. Came up. We didn't even have to come back to test this. We tested the trend signal line. Look at this, flipped green, strength in the trend. We also see the basically golden cross here of this basically EMA ribbon with the trend signal line. Came back, tested this, found even higher support. The bullish momentum is coming in here on Solana at the moment. We had an attempt on the stochastics to come down, but they are angled back up. We just need the strength to come in. It looks a little soft, but that's because we're at this level, this resistance trend line. If we clear that, I do expect the RSI to pop up, and this will likely come up here and attack this 181 zone on Solana. Guys, we are vibing today. I'm feeling you. I'm just making sure I didn't miss any super chats for coins to look at. Now, let me zoom back. Let me scroll back in the live chat. Let me see do I need to be selected to receive a membership? It's random. You have to turn on membership gifting in your settings on YouTube, and then it's just random. I think it prefers, or it sets preference to people that are active in the live chat. So get active in the live chat. Remember, we are over 100 likes, so we are gifting an Arculus today. And I'll let you, Sawtooth Hiker, you determine how we're picking the winner. You determine how we're picking the winner. I'm picked a random person in chat. They're picking how we pick the winner. This way you guys know it's all, because we don't have any retweet stuff set up for a random selector. Shanaka says injective. Let's look at injective. Injective, boom. This is what we're talking about. We got the BitLab trading stack turned on. We have the price action came down. Look at all these bearish divergences. This was showing bearishness coming in with these bearish signals, even though it pushed up, identifying was likely a trap. Then 3 bearish divergences, 3 more bearish divergences. Boom, comes down. Where'd it come down to? Right to this previous area, right in here. We got the bullish signal, and then this is what I really like to see. Bullish signal isn't the trade signal. The bullish signal is, boom, it's letting you know it's setting up. We had a lot of sell volume, purple candles, BitLab trading stack, yellow candle, meaning stopping volume. It's likely not going to continue down, at least for the time being. So we get this bullish signal, and the price action rejects at the weekly VWAP and then breaks through it, gets rejected at the trend signal line, but finds support on the VWAP here. This is suggesting that the bulls are really making an attempt. We even got 4 bullish divergences here, and then what we get? A little washout, and then boom, pop back up. This is telling me this is likely trying to make that move. We got to watch for price action to get above 1660. 16, because you see this bounce here and these rejections here right in the zone. This is, it's actually a little lower than that. Boom. Yeah, right there, 1672. We need to get injective above 1672 if we are expecting it to continue higher. Did Sawtooth Hiker let me B-team into house? I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss how you're picking the winner. No idea. How about this? This is what we'll do. Head over to, this will be easier. Head over to BitLab Academy right here. Go to this page. Go and retweet this. Go and retweet this, and we will randomly draw from people that retweet that post. That's how we're going to draw the winner. Everybody go retweet that post. I just posted it in the live chat. Go retweet this post. Hit the like button. And we will do a random, I'll pull it up right now just so we are prepared. Let me go here. Boom. BitLab Academy. Let me log into Comment Picker. There we go. Now logging in. It's not, I don't want to do premium. TikTok, Twitter. Here we go. Twitter Picker. We're going to be drawing some winners today. Now we need to log in with Twitter. We're just getting this set. We're doing more TA. Don't worry. We got a little bit more show to do for sure. Authorize app. All right. We'll pull the data here in a second. Now let's continue on. Remember, we're at 120 now. 30 more likes, and we will give another. We'll give another Arculus away. These are $100 value, and they're the best crypto cold storage solution out there. And also, what else? We'll also give a shirt away. How about that? If we do that in the next 10 minutes, then we'll do $50 USDT as well. Let's get this shit popping. Render, I mean, they're all looking the same. You see, did you see Injective? See this formation? Now look at Render. See, they're all going to respond. Look at this, same thing. Look at GRT. Same thing. Dot's looking stronger. DOT is not only looking stronger, DOT just had an absolutely huge increase in the transactions on their network and fees, showing that there's something going on in the back end. It actually spiked before the market cycle dropped. And I think a lot of people are sleeping on DOT, especially with their ecosystem in general. I mean, this massive downward falling wedge suggested it should be breaking bullish, but the entire market dipped. This came down, retested its low. Bulls ate this back up. We want to see DOT get back up into this over 510, 501, but really this $5.10, and then really 636 to 536 to 585. This zone right here. Once Polkadot clears this level and 649, I think this is going to be absolutely off to the races. If you guys did not watch it, I did a video on DOT, the Decoded conference that they did back in July. I was in Brussels for ECC, went to that conference, went to the Decoded, specifically the Polkadot conference. I got to see not just Polkadot, but BitTensor and Centrifuge and Nova Wallet, all these different people within these different projects within the DOT ecosystem and what they're doing, working together to build out some incredible things to provide utility to the crypto ecosystem and interoperability. They are doing some big things, and I think DOT, if you're sleeping on it, I think it's silly because DOT, I think, is going to do great. In fact, one of my one video I just did a deep dive on about a week and a half ago is actually one of the best performers in the market right now, and that is BitTensor. Where are you at? TAO, let's see. I have you in here somewhere. TAO. Did I not save it here? Boo. Okay, let's type it in. TAO. Boom. We can see here. Let's actually go TAO. Let's go to MEXC. So MEXC, okay, look at this. Look at this. So this was from the low. This is now up 79%. BitTensor, collaborative AI economy marketplace. There's so much different things driving the collaboration, incentivizing collaboration to build AI tools for specific needs. Kind of like, I don't want to say like Fiverr, but think of Fiverr. You can create a market around a thing you need done. You can hire, put the bounty out there. Somebody does it. If it's what you want, then you pay for it. Similar, that's basically, that's the basic, most basic description of what BitTensor does. But they're driving AI innovation and creating a marketplace around building, needing tools built, but also being a builder to build tools. If you are somebody, no matter your race, gender, location, if you build a tool that is, you know, the best in that field or solves a problem that somebody's asking to be solved, you basically can create economies around those things. It's an incredible project. And look at this, 79% pump. In addition to that, Chamath Palihapitiya, the gentleman from the All In podcast, most of you, Chamath Palihapitiya, you all know who he is. It's this guy. He's the one with the All In podcast. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's got David Sachs and a bunch of other massive, you know, billionaire type folks talking about the development of business and the world and moving forward in entrepreneurship. And he brought up BitTensor on his podcast. So the right people are paying attention to this type of thing. And this is one of the reasons why we're seeing a massive buy here. In fact, we got a reversal signal right here on the BitLab intelligence here, BitLab trading stack. And we're starting to see this move to the upside. What we want to see, currently we're on the 3-day. Let's go to the 4-hour. We see the price action. We see the price action pushing up. It's breaking through the weekly VWAP. If we do get a pullback, watch for a bounce above 225. Likely, I think we get a bounce here at 247. But as it stands right now, when we see the markets ripping to the upside, look at this, trying to take that $60,000 mark. The rest of the market is going to be buoyed as well. This is the total 3. We can see this ripping. If we come up here, let me actually add this on here. OTHERS. Add this to your watch list. This is others. Others is everything outside of the top 10. All those altcoins, excluding Bitcoin, excluding Ethereum, excluding what else is in the top? BNB, excluding the stable, you know, USDC and USDT. This is everything outside of the top 10. So when we look at the coin market cap right here, boom. And this is all ranked by the size of the market cap. The price does not freaking matter. Get that out of your mind. The market cap and token supply is what matters. These two things are what determine this. This is a function to just trigger you hopeful or fearful. Pay attention to the market cap. That's why you can see something like Cardano at 34 cents is a higher market cap than Avalanche, which is $22. The price doesn't matter. You're not going to buy Cardano hoping it's going to go to the price of Bitcoin. If you're doing that, you're doing it wrong. Give me your money now. Understand the market cap and circulating supply. So when we're doing others, we're looking past this level. We're looking from 11 onward, all of these, and you're seeing essentially the index of what this market is doing. And when we look at this, let's go on the weekly. Boom, look at where we bounced right here. Option J. Relatively, I don't need to draw a box there, but we've got this downward trend right here. We've got a bit of a channel now. You can see right in here. We want to watch the others. This is all those altcoins you're holding. We want to see this push up and break out of this trend line, take this level, take this level, take this level, and then it's truly alt season. The movement from here to here is going to see huge impulses in those altcoins you hold. The movement from here to here is going to see huge movement in those altcoins, so on and so forth. Once we break this level, and I want you to notice something, we are still on this. We are still 37% from all-time high. Once we clear this level and this level, that is when you're going to see the parabolic move on those altcoins. But these are the areas in which you want to make sure, if you're not entered from down here on those altcoins, this is a last chance opportunity for absolutely mind-blowing gains on this market. The market is heating up. What did you say earlier? You asked for what coin? You said Tau. There was another one. We already looked at Injective Dot. We talked about that. I'm reading y'all streams. Super chat, Sawtooth Hiker, $25. Big love to you. We need the Alexander G emoji. Hey, we got it. I did it. Somebody sent me a file to put in there. And the problem with it was it needs to be better because Alexandra G is an absolute boss in this space, the best mod in all of crypto. And there's too much stuff in there that when you crunch it down to how small this is, I think it's like 100, it's like 30 pixels or something. It's very small. You can't even tell what it is. I thought that would be a disservice. We also got, Sawtooth Tiger, $25 super chat. Big love to you. Nakudo the gamer. Let's continue on. Quant. Remember when the price was up here at 456? Remember when the price was up here at 140 in April of this year? 140 Quant. And where did this get down to? A 65, 66% drop down here to $50. I mean, opportunity zones are here when you let them be. Now, we talked about this. This did not happen. It went a bit deeper. Actually, it did. Look, if we move this over, look at that. Just didn't happen on the same time frame. This is where we were talking about it. I'm not even joking. I've not looked at this since we drew this, I think, earlier this week or last week. Look at this. Exactly what we're talking about. So is this going to play out? Is this going to, let's move this over just so we can see. Is this going to push up, have this bounce, and then continue on? We are setting up. Atom. They're all looking the same. Where is it hesitating? Right here, previous range chop. We really want to see Atom, and this, look at this, option J. I mean, look at this price level. Pushing up into, not only kind of broke this, but pushed up beyond here. We want to see this take out this level right here and get up into this zone here, 549, 555. Then we start making moves to the upside. This is a recovery. This was the opportunity. You still have opportunity if you have a longer term vision, like a mid to long term vision, because this still could have a little bit of a washout down before continuation. If you're looking at this on the 12-hour, the 3-day or something like that, then what we are looking at here on this chart suggests that anywhere down here is a good opportunity because we're looking at the price action coming up and taking out 14, coming up here and taking out 21. And we're talking about it down here at $5. So an oscillation of 10, 20, 30 cents anywhere here, so long as you're not going to get chopped out on a small move down. This is the opportunity you've been waiting on. Where are we at on likes? We got 130 likes, 20 more likes. We're giving away 2 Arculus, a shirt, and $50 USDT. So every single one of you. And by the way, to participate in that giveaway, head over to the BitLab Academy. Where is it at? This page, this tweet right here. I'm posting it in the live chat again. It's the last tweet that I did on BitLab. It's at Academy BitLab. But go and retweet this. Hit the like button. And I will randomly draw a name from this. This way it could be fair for everybody. Go participate this and you'll be entered to win. If we get 20 more likes, we got 200 people in here. Everybody hit the like button. What are you doing? Then this way I can give you guys more stuff. 20 more likes by the end of the stream. You got to do it right now because the stream will be ending in a second. And then we'll give it away. Now let's look at a couple more things. Let's see. MATIC. Same thing. They're all looking at the same way. We are above. Look, both rejected at the weekly VWAP, broke through it. Found support. Now we broke through the trend signal line. This is going to flip green. What do I mean by flip green? See right here, we're at flip green. It's a bullish trend. This is what we want to watch for. We want to see this push up into the zone, potentially pull back and test somewhere in there. But we want to see this trend signal line flip green and build that dynamic support zone. We want to see this stay above this weekly VWAP. We want to see this money flow flip positive. We're not quite there yet, but it is setting up. I'm trying to see something we haven't looked at in a while. BNB. This is that zone we're watching here, but I mean, really, we we've cleared this. So, oops, what do we see? Price action, look, broke, held at the weekly VWAP, yellow line, pushed up, found support, launch. We're looking for this zone right in here, 536, 537, and then the bullish case gets much stronger. Ultimately, we're watching a break of $600 on BNB. By the way, we are going to be doing these live training breakdowns, technical analysis, and trading together at CoinW here very soon. So shout out to our channel partners, CoinW. In order to participate, it is free, but it is limited to those that are part of our community. And the only way you can be a part of this is go and sign up with that link that is listed in the live chat. It's pinned at the top. I will post it in right here. Go and sign up at this link right here. Join here. Deposit $100 USDT value or more. It could be Bitcoin, it could be anything, but $100 USDT or more, and you get access. You're going to get access, free access. You just have to trade with us through our affiliate link. Now, with that being said, did we get 150 or am I only giving away one Arculus? We're at 139. I'm going to give you 30 more seconds. Everybody hit that like button. We're going to start drawing the first name now, and if by the time we draw that, we're over 150, we will give away the second Arculus and a shirt. The first person is going to get the shirt and the Arculus. The second person is going to get the Arculus. The third person is going to get the USDT $50. So coming back here, where are we at? Boom. My computer froze. There we go. All right, now. There we go. Let's do it. Let's give away some stuff. Let's give away the goods. Copy link. Refresh. Okay, about 20 of you, 20 of you are participating. Because you guys don't like free stuff, the majority of you. Shout out to everybody that's here on a daily basis. If you're an OG, what was the first month you started watching here at BitLab? If you're new, welcome to the family. We got quite the vibe here. Positivity, love, respect. That's what this is all about. Boom. Get Twitter data. 16. Let me take off the like. I'll take that off so I can include more of you. Even though you didn't follow the directions. All right, now where are we at? 144. Come on, 6 more people. Hit that like button. Let's give it away. First person, if we get 6 more, the first person gets a shirt and the Arculus. Oh, sorry. Indigenous 64262. Hit me up on Twitter. I will add you as well. We will make sure this happens. If you are one of the winners, let us know in the live chat so we can celebrate you. We got 2 more. Come on. Let's do it. Come on, baby. I know you can do it. Let's get this first person 2 gifts. The second person gets an Arculus by itself. The third person just gets $50. Justin Eubanks. Let's see. We are at 152. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to everybody here. Big love to you. Pick another winner. So Indigenous is getting a shirt and the Arculus, $100 value, right? The next one is getting an Arculus, $100 value, and the last person is getting just the $50 USDT. Select winner, boom. Who's it going to be? Who's it? Crypto Eubanks, you just commented here in the live chat. Big love to you. You get Arculus. We will coordinate. Hit me on Twitter or in Discord. We will coordinate, get that going. Now the last person's getting $50 USDT. Let's see what you can do. Pick another winner. Chicken dinner. Let's go. Let's ride this baby. Bam, bam, bam. Chris Pfaff. I couldn't have asked for better people because you guys are here all the time. $50 USDT. I will coordinate with you. I love you all. I appreciate y'all. I think you're all absolutely splendid individuals. By the way, if you're not hitting that like button and subscribing and dinging the bell, we're doing more member streams. I want you all involved. When you look below, when you're on the channel or you look below the video, check right now. Does it say subscribed? And does it have this bell that's whited out? If not, click this, click all, get these notifications. You get access to some of these little tidbits I'm sharing, both members and non-members. You get notified of when the videos go live and also when I'm posting stuff in here. So shout out to the winners. Everybody, show some love. I appreciate you. Remember, if you want to learn more about crypto, I talk about it here on a daily basis. Get involved also if you want to go deeper at our community, lab.bitlabacademy.com. The price is about to break out and go. This deal is going to go away. You get 15 days free. You get 30% off the cost of the membership for life, and it's super affordable. I think it's like $24 or something like that. If you want to upgrade and get the indicators as well, you can get those, all these BitLab trading stack indicators that help us identify what's going on. When you sign up here, the second after you sign up, the next page offers you the ability to also get a massive discount on those indicators. Those are not 15 days free, but there is a 40% or something discount for the life of those indicators. Sign up right now, participate in the community, get involved. I love you guys. lab.bitlabacademy.com/deal. Thank you for being here. Thank you for, hey, it's about to get green. It's about to run away. I love you. Let's head over to DGen Alpha now. Every one of us, I want to see how many of you listen, how many of you pay attention. You can either stay here and it will automatically forward you, or you can go to the DGen Alpha stream on your own right now. But everybody show up there, put in 4 lab coats and write, let's go. 4 lab coats, let's go. Let's go drop that BitLab love in the DGen Alpha stream. That's all I got. Adios, adios, muchachos.